Hey guys! Hey friends! Hello guys, what is up? In case you are brand new and have no idea who I am, hi, my name is Sophia and welcome to my little community of bestie boo, besties, best friends, and just happy little balls of sunshine. For those of you that may not know, I'm super crafty, I make a lot of things. I've done several team gifts videos on my channel in the past. Try to link as many of them as I can in the description box if you guys want to go check that out. That's something that I've kind of like got this little series going on my channel where I basically make what I call like team gifts, team merchandise for the sports team that I'm on. I'm a competitive cheerleader. For every competition we do like team merchandise to kind of rep our team, whatever. This video is a little bit different because for the first time ever, I made team gifts for a team that I wasn't actually on. So let me just start off by saying that this was totally unexpected. I have been making team gifts for my own cheerleading team, Top Gun 00, for about 3 years now. I've been on the team for 3 years, going on 4 years. That's pretty much the only team that I've ever really done team gifts for. I did them for my college team when I cheered for FIU. I did like a couple things here and there, but for the first time ever, not only did I make team gifts for another team in my program, I made team gifts for 3 other teams in my program. Now, let me just like reiterate, okay? I had never ever done team gifts for any team that I was not personally a part of, let alone 3 of the 4 Worlds teams that I am not a part of at Top Gun. This past season, Top Gun had about 5 Worlds teams. XXO, which is the team that I'm on, Tglc, Lady Jags, GLOC6, and UF0. Now, XXO, obviously, like, I made all of XXO's Worlds gifts. I have that video that I put up, like, a video or 2 before this one, so you can definitely go check that out. That was a really fun and good video, so definitely give it a look. But then the other 4 teams were Tglc, GLOC, UF0, and Lady Jags. Now, no tea, no shades towards Lady Jags, absolutely not. I love Lady Jags so much, and I would absolutely kill to do their team gifts. The only reason I didn't do theirs is because, like, nobody from that team approached me about doing them, so it just wasn't a thing. Like, I figured, oh, they probably have, like, a Sophia for Lady Jags, but who knows, maybe this season we can kind of work something out. I don't know, I would love to do the team gifts for that team because I mean, hi, pink Sophia, like Lady I would die. This video, we're focusing on Tglc, UF0, and GLOC6. Okay, so how did this all kind of happen? How did this all come to be? Basically, a little bit of backstory. A lot of the people in the gym, a lot of the athletes and the coaches knew that I had been doing the team gifts for XXO since I've basically been on the team. So one of the more popular things that I have done for XXO as a team gift is like our practice wear sets. That is something that a lot of the athletes will like see and have seen me like give out to the team and stuff, and it's become super popular. Like, everybody has been dying over it, they love it, and so that's something that I knew that all of the teams really wanted. They wanted the XXO team gifts, the XXO practice or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, sure, why not? Basically, for Worlds, I knew that I was already planning on doing something specifically for XXO, so when these other teams ended up wanting the team gifts that XXO got, I'm like, okay, well, I guess we'll just do the same clothing items because that is what XXO is getting, but we're gonna change up the colors and the designs and like all that stuff so that it fits each team. So to start off, we're gonna start off with Tglc. Now, Tglc, they were kind of the first team that approached me about doing, you know, something for Worlds and whatnot, and I was freaking out. Okay, so I'm kind of freaking out because I'm doing team gifts for Tglc. Because, like, not for anything, but they were the first team that kind of approached me and stuff, and I just, like, they're Tglc. I've never done team gifts for a team that I wasn't on, and Tglc is like Tglc, so because I knew that each team was gonna get like a practice set, I wanted to make sure that the practice set was very team specific, and I knew that Tglc had like their super amazing like Top Gun theme, you know, whatever. So I knew that they definitely wanted to stay within that themed realm. Okay, so it's currently the 10th of March, and I finished finalizing Tglc's like prep design basically. It's kind of just like a design mock-up that I did to kind of get an idea for what they were going for. I had a meeting with the coaches and everything to kind of finalize, okay, what's the vibe? Like, what are we going for and all that stuff. Hopefully we can start getting the orders in and getting like the material in so we can start making it soon. In my head, the way that I kind of went about it was, okay, if I were on the team, what would I want? You know what I mean? Like if I were on that team, what is something that if I opened it up, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so obsessed with this and I really, really want it. So we went to work on some of the designs and I knew that they had their like red, white, and blue kind of theme, you know, color situation. And we wanted to keep the design in general consistent with, you know, a lot of the stuff that they had gotten throughout the season thus far. Like I didn't want to just completely change it up. I thought, okay, let me keep it consistent and stay with the theme, but like make it Soph, you know what I mean? Like add my little like Sophia flair to it. Something that they hadn't gotten, but they kind of had was like a practice set that was completely personalized to each person. I knew that we were gonna do rhinestones on it, so when it came to the rhinestones, I thought, okay, something different that they hadn't gotten yet this season. Let's kind of like add in some color, add in some brightness. We wanted to keep that same like TGLC plain kind of design that they had been getting, you know, throughout the season so far, but I didn't want to make the whole thing rhinestone because like that's a lot and it just would have been a little excessive, I thought, and I wanted to do a little bit more with the design. So I thought, okay, let's make the TGLC, which was the focal point, really stand out and put that in rhinestones and make that the only thing that was in the rhinestones. The TGLC rhinestone template was probably the most difficult rhinestone template that I had done thus far because we added multiple colors and the colors had a specific place to go. So it wasn't where I would normally just like dump rhinestones onto a template and like use a little brush to kind of like move the stones into their place and they fall where they may. With the TGLC template, it was like, okay, the red rhinestones have to specifically be on the outline of the word, and then the iridescent rhinestones specifically have to be on the inside. So we would like dump out the rhinestones, and if an iridescent rhinestone fell into the outline, we'd have to like take that one out, and then we would have to individually go in and add each red rhinestone one by one by one. So that one definitely was very, very time consuming, and I mean TGLC is a very large team, so you can imagine like essentially 50 rhinestone templates done like one by one by one. So we did this TGLC rhinestone template and I love how it looks, and this is like the tank top, but I think it's a little too big because we still want to do the wings and stuff. But I don't know, I kind of like how the TGLC is like super big in the rhinestones, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, I think I might like it, but we might have to do another template just to like shrink everything and see if that works out a little bit better. Definitely took the longest, but it was for sure worth it, like no doubt in my mind. With having the TGLC, the focal point being in the rhinestones, I thought, okay, I want to change up the textures. Something that I've like noticed with making team gifts and just like, especially with the clothing, when you use the same exact kind of vinyl for everything that's going on the piece of like, whether it's a tank top, a t-shirt, a hoodie, whatever, using the same exact material makes it look very flat. Even if you did the whole thing in rhinestones, it doesn't translate the same as if you were to like do rhinestones a little bit, but then also add in some like flocked vinyl and then maybe some metallic and maybe some plain like flat vinyl, just because doing that brings a lot more attention to the focal point that you might want, and it kind of contrasts a lot better rather than if you were to just do everything in rhinestones, because then it's just like, whoa, like a lot, you know? We're currently trying to figure out if there's a way that we can like cut the design slightly so the TGLC can still be big but still translate the way that we want it to. I know that the TGLC is in rhinestones, but I want that to be the only thing in rhinestones because I really want that to stand out. To really bring out that red outline of the TGLC, let's make the red wings a metallic red. That way it kind of like brings that attention and draws out the red a little bit. And then we can put whatever's in white just flat because the white doesn't need that much attention. Like we want the iridescent in the TGLC to kind of stand out a little bit more. We have the red rhinestones, the iridescent rhinestones, the red metallic, white flat, and then the flocked vinyl. Part of making the tank top personalized, I really wanted to put everybody's call sign on the tank top because that way they know like this is their own tank top. It's almost like a souvenir of the season, and literally nobody else has that exact same tank top because it literally has your call sign on it. If I were on the team, I would have definitely wanted to have a tank top or something that I would wear all the time that had my call sign on it. It's such a one-of-a-kind thing, and I don't know, I just felt like it was a really fun and nice thing, and I may or may not have made myself one. Okay, TGLC, here we go. To really, really tie everything in all together, let's throw in the call sign in just a black flocked vinyl to really change up that texture, make that a similar focal point, but without taking away from the big rhinestone TGLC. That was probably my favorite part of the entire design. It just really added that personal flair so that each athlete can have their own customized item, but still not being so attention grabbing that it took away from the big like TGLC, you know? I just want to say, like, it trips me out for real, the fact that I'm literally doing team gifts for like all of these teams. And when it came to the sports bras, I just wanted to keep it a nice, clean, simple red TGLC. That way the red on the TGLC in the sports bra contrasted and tied out the red outline from the tank top. That way they were still similar, but a little different, so that if the girls were wearing their sports bras and the boys were wearing their tank tops, like, it could kind of like look very visually appealing when you were looking at the whole team from a coach's standpoint, kind of see those different colors, and like it's easier to see like the girls formation, the boys formation, and like all that kind of stuff. Lastly, when it comes to the shorts, I knew I was going to do black shorts just because black shorts are the most popular, comfortable, and common for everybody. Like, you can't go wrong with a pair of black shorts. So when it came to the design on it, I really wanted to tie in the blue from the tank top into the shorts. I noticed that we didn't really have Top Gun anywhere on the practice set yet. It was very much like TGLC, TGLC. Okay, let's put Top Gun on the shorts. There was a photo that I found of a plane, and the plane had Maverick printed on it in like quotes in like the stencil font. I thought, oh my god, how cute would it be if we did the Top Gun to match that font on the shorts. And we ended up just putting that design on the back waist of the girls' shorts and then on the bottom of the boys' shorts. And finally, to package all of that up, because the team gifts were very anticipated, and I knew that like a lot of the athletes were like really excited about hopefully getting something, I thought, okay, like, if you'd seen my Making 00 World's Gifts video, you saw the packaging that I used for that practice wear, this pink little bag that said, "I'm what you've been waiting for," whatever. I actually had gotten that packaging specifically for these other teams because I know that they had all been like talking to me about doing team gifts and stuff. But oh my god, how like funny would it be if they like saw this bag, it was like, "Hello, I'm what you've been waiting for," because like they've all been like wanting the gifts and stuff like that. Then adding in each of their little call sign stickers on the bag was just our way of like being able to label them. Normally I would do bag tags for my own team, but because we didn't do bag tags for them, we did the stickers, and it came out really cute. So that's pretty much it for the TGLC set. Next, moving into GLOC. So with GLOC, I was pretty much already planning on doing their gifts because my sister Bianca is on the team. So we'd kind of already decided that whatever 00 was gonna get for their gifts, we were gonna do pretty much something similar for GLOC, just because it made it easier for my family, because my family does the gifts for both teams. Because GLOC didn't have a theme really, whereas 00 was like Miami, TGLC was like Top Gun, like all these teams pretty much had like a theme or something to go off of. GLOC was the one team that didn't necessarily have a theme, so I thought, okay, why not make their division essentially like their theme? So because they're global, okay, why not let's make that practice set the only one that really has to do like with worlds, globe, like make it a very worlds-y practice set, if that makes sense. So we wanted to stick with the colors yellow, blue, and green. Yellow because their team color, I guess, was more of like the gold, like the black and gold, kind of like Top Gun. But then because they're global and had that whole earthy vibe, they had like the blue and the green kind of situation as well. So when it came to designing GLOC's practice set, I had been told from the beginning that they were going to bleach whatever tank tops they got. They wanted like a bleached or tie-dyed like tank top set. Shout out to Nick if you're watching this, because he's the one that bleached and tie-dyed the tank tops. I don't do that part. I don't do tie-dye. So good job, Nick, because they came out really good. They'd already gotten like black tank tops and white, whatever. They didn't really have a color of a tank top yet. I thought, okay, why not let's do like a mustard yellow, since their whole thing is like the gold and the black and whatever, because then with the bleach on it, it would kind of bleach and dye into like more of a light pastel yellow. So I had this vision in my head that it could look like really cool if it was a mustard yellow bleached. And then the design that we would put on it could just be in black rhinestones. And then with the black GLOC, let's make the O the globe and the earth. And we could do blue and green rhinestones so that it's like the yellow tank top with the black rhinestones that really pop, and then make that earth, the globe, like worlds, hello, like hi, how are you? We're just like a happy-go-lucky like vibe of a team. And because it's worlds, Disney, you know, those kind of vibes, let's make the GLOC font the like Disney happy like vibe kind of situation. So that was probably one of my more favorite sets, just because I love that kind of vibe, and it was just, I don't know, it was such a unique but still like simple design. I don't know, I really like that one. With their sports bras, we decided to just completely match it to the tank top because that would just be the easiest and the simplest, also like the cutest. There was no other really intricate way that I wanted to contrast it, and I figured since the sports bras were already going to be white and the tank tops were yellow, let's just bring those exact same rhinestone template into the white sports bra, but just make it a little bit smaller. That way it kind of looks a little bit more appropriate on the sports bra. Now, GLOC's shorts were honestly my favorite shorts that I made, and they were the only shorts that I did not record any part of me making them. I think because like we made them really quickly. Basically, we ended up copying the exact same GLOC font that we used on the sports bras for the rhinestone templates. They had like their little team thing that they called themselves GLOCies, which I thought was super cute. So I thought, oh my god, instead of putting like GLOC, like because we were putting the team names on some of them, I kind of just wanted to make all the practice sets a little bit different from each other. I knew we wanted to pull in the yellow from the tank top into the design on the shorts. So that I'm going to put them on the design on the back of the shorts because that's kind of just like become my thing. I just think that it looks the cutest and the cleanest. Why not put the GLOCies on the back of the shorts? That way it's like super unique, super different, and in that yellow vinyl, that way it kind of matched the tank top the best. Sadly, I didn't record any video, but I'll try to insert some pictures, like if I can find any from like some of the athletes, hopefully they don't mind. But yeah, this is how they ended up coming out, and I thought they were so cute and fun, and definitely an accurate reflection of the fun and happy vibe of the team. The GLOC set was packaged the exact same way as the Tglc set, and same with the other set that I made. Now, the last team's gifts that I did were UF0, and UF0 was probably the most simple set that I did. Their coaches were very clear they wanted a very simple design, wanted it to be very easy, nice and clean, but they did mention that they loved the shadow set that I had made for XXO, where I had like the pink sports bra and the blue tank top set where like the XXO is written out in rhinestones, but it had like a metallic shadow behind it. So I knew that they wanted something similar to that. I know that their color is green, but they did say that they wanted the same exact color of tank top and sports bra. Like they didn't want that contrast that I'd been doing with the other teams. So I thought, okay, let's do then white sports bra, white tank top. That way we could pull out the green in the rhinestones and the metallic vinyl so that it stands out a little bit more. You guys know me. I never like to make anything identical or exactly the same, and I kind of like to change everything up to give everyone their own unique kind of vibe. I knew that we were gonna do the UFO in the green rhinestones, and I knew that they wanted the metallic shadow. I thought, okay, to kind of switch things up, what if we did the shadow on the letters, each going in a different direction? So instead of the whole shadow of the UFO going one way, let's make the shadow of the U going this way, the shadow of the F going this way, and the shadow of the O going that way. I'm so annoying. So we ended up doing the sports bra and the tank top the exact same design on both so that they matched, and with that kind of different shadow design, I don't know, I thought it looked really cool, and that one ended up coming out honestly like I keep saying they're all like one of my favorites, but I just love them all so much. Then when it came to the shorts, we didn't want to put UFO on the back of their shorts just because, I don't know, change it up. The items that they had on a lot of their stuff was a UFO, like a little saucer. So I thought, okay, well I didn't put the saucer anywhere on like the tank top or sports bra, so maybe let's do something on the shorts. And I had found this design that had like the saucer with like a little circle around it, kind of looking like the light around like that surrounds a flying saucer. So we thought, okay, what if we did like the little saucer and like made it into a little circle logo, but then on the inside we could put like a team like saying or acronym or something like that. So we ended up using that same metallic green vinyl from the tank top and sports bra to kind of tie that into the shorts and use that for the saucer, and then put their little team acronym, which was like this YGYO thing, and putting that in the white vinyl so that everything looks cohesive, it all matches, and it all kind of goes together. And then we just put UFO's practice set in the same packaging as I did for the other teams. I am so unbelievably honored and like flattered that all of these teams and the athletes wanted me to do their team gifts. Like I was honestly so overwhelmed. Their feedback alone like made me so emotional. I was not expecting everybody to like it. Like I know that when it comes to team gifts, I obviously like this stuff because I'm the one that's making it, but like at the same time, I don't know if I'm just biased, but seeing everybody else's feedback and stuff, just it made me really happy. so surreal seeing the teams like actually at Worlds wearing the team gifts that I make. Like, it's one thing with XOXo because I always make their team gifts, but seeing like other teams that I'm not even like a part of still wanting those team gifts and wanting to wear them, it's just something else completely.
Here for Soph. We love it.
Tell her how much you love them.
So yeah, that's gonna be it for this making team gifts video. Hopefully this was just the first of many team gifts videos for other teams that I'm not necessarily a part of, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. I love you guys so very much. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so that you guys are the first person to be notified of my uploads and videos and stuff like that. There's gonna be so many more team gift videos and making gifts videos coming, and I'm just so excited about it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you super soon in my next video. Bye!